Assalamu alaikum, students and friends. In today's video lesson, we illustrate the component method of adding displacement vectors, specifically computing the magnitude and direction of a vector using the sine and cosine functions and the Pythagorean formula. So just hang on till the end of this video, watch and learn. Question is, a sailor in a small sailboat encounters shifting winds. She sails 2.00 km east, next 3.50 km southeast, and then an additional distance in an unknown direction. Her final position is 5.80 kilometers directly east of the starting point. See the attached figure. Question is, find the magnitude and direction of the third leg of the journey. We are given the displacement d1 of the first leg, which is equal to 2.00 kilometers east. Also, the displacement of the second leg equal to 3.50 kilometers directed southeast. This is understood to be 45 degrees southeast. Also, we are given the net displacement denoted here by d sub r. All right, the displacement relative to the starting point, and that is equal to 5.80 kilometers east. And the third leg has an unknown distance, all right? We label that here as d sub 3. And it also has an unknown direction. Since our emphasis in this problem is to apply the component method of adding vectors. So, to determine the x and the y components of the second displacement vector, all right, which is given, uh, we first consider the angle that displacement number 2 makes with the horizontal, and that is understood to be 45 degrees. So by definition, if we are to take the x component of d2, okay, we define the x component as the product of d2 and the cosine of the angle 45 degrees. So d sub 2x, or the x component of displacement d2, is just the product of 3.50 kilometers multiplied by the cosine value of 45 degrees. So with the help of your cycle, we get the magnitude of the x component of d2 equal to 2.47 kilometers. And likewise, its y component, all right, labeled here as d sub 2y, is also the product of the magnitude of d2 and the sine value of 45 degrees. All right. We know that uh, the value of cosine 45 is just equal to the value of sine 45 degrees. All right. But we are emphasizing that by definition, okay, the y component of d2, all right, is defined as um, It is the opposite side by definition. All right, you are using uh, SOHCAHTOA, right? Opposite side over the hypotenuse. Okay, that means the opposite side of the angle 45 degrees divided by the hypotenuse happens to be the meaning of the sine of the angle 45 degrees, right? So just the same, uh, the magnitude of the y component of D2 is also equal to 2.47 kilometers, right? And in the diagram, the magnitude of the y component of displacement D2, okay, happens to be the same or equal to the y component of the third displacement, all right, the unknown displacement in the third leg. So that component along the y, we label it here as d sub 3y, right? So its magnitude is also equal to 2.47 kilometers, equal to the magnitude of the y component of d sub 2, which is 2.47 kilometers. And uh, the x component of the unknown displacement d sub 3, which we label here as d sub 3x, can be determined, all right, from the fact that the first displacement d1 is given, right? And the x component of d2 has already been computed as 2.47 kilometers. And the net displacement, all right, between the starting point and the final point is given as 5.80 kilometers. So we can determine the magnitude of d sub 3x, right? It is just the difference between the net displacement, or 5.80 kilometers, minus, all right, minus the sum of uh, d sub 1, right? D sub 1, which is equal to 2.00 kilometers, and d sub 2x, which is 2.47 kilometers, all right? Their sum is equal to 4.47 kilometers. So if we deduct that from the net displacement 5.80 kilometers, we are in effect, all right, getting the magnitude of d sub 3x, which is equal to 1.33 kilometers. So in the diagram, 1.33 kilometers, all right, is labeled here as the x component of the unknown displacement d3, right? Take note, when you add this x component of d3, we call it d sub 3x. When you add that vectorially with d sub 3y, all right, you are in effect getting the resultant of the unknown displacement d3. So since we already have the values of the x and the y component of the unknown displacement d3, all right, d sub 3x being equal to 1.33 kilometers, while d sub 3y equal to 2.47 kilometers, we can now use the Pythagorean formula to determine the magnitude of the displacement in the third leg, right? So d sub 3 is just equal to the square root of the sum of the squares of 1.33 kilometers and 2.47 kilometers. So Doing your math, right? Uh, the square value of 1.33 is 1.769 rounded to 4 decimal or 3 decimal places. And the square value of 2.47 equals 6.101. So adding them and getting the square root, we finally get the magnitude of d sub 3 equal to 2.81 kilometers in 3 significant figures. All right. So we also have to determine the direction of d sub 3. And that would mean we need this angle theta. All right. The angle theta is formed by d sub 3 with respect to the x component or x-axis. All right. And we define the tangent or the inverse tangent of the quantity 2.47 kilometers divided by 1.33 kilometers. So with the help of your scientific calculator, we find the angle theta equal to 61.7 degrees in 3 significant figures. All right. And using the geographic direction, 61.7 degrees can also be described as 61.7 degrees north of east. East being the reference geographic direction. All right. Above this east direction as the reference, we have 61.7 degrees. That's why it's called north of east. Or we may also say that this unknown displacement, d sub 3, has a magnitude of 2.81 kilometers, and its direction is 61.7 degrees north of east, or that can also be the same as 28.3 degrees northeast. All right, so we are done with our tutorial. Till the next episode, mabuhay. Masya Allah. Thank you very much for your indulgence. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Alhamdulillah.